Okay, so let's do in class 14. So it says you randomly select 50 employees at your company and then split them into 4 subgroups by age. The first group includes employees below 35. Second group includes employees between 35 and 45. Third group includes employees over 45 and below 55. And the fourth group includes employees 55 and older. All the group members are then asked to complete an occupational stress form, which gives a score between 0 and 10, with higher numbers indicating higher stress. So here's our data here for different groups. So group 1 is the younger group, and there's the scores. So the higher scores represent higher stress, so got some 8s there, pretty high. And the second group, you got some 7s, a few 8s, oh, 1 8, and so forth. So here's our data. So first we have to state the null hypothesis, then write the R code. It does the following. So let's first state our null and alternative hypothesis. Okay, so our null is going to be that the means of all the groups are the same, and the alternative would be there are at least 2 groups that are statistically significantly different from each other. Okay, so let's go on now. So write the R code that performs a one-way ANOVA test that compares the means between groups you're interested in and determines whether any of those means are statistically significantly different. Okay, so anyway, I'll be using our template guy up here to do that. So let's do that. Take this guy. Let's paste it at the bottom. So here, say R code. Do that guy, and we're going to need our data. Let's put it in our R code too. So this guy here, it's already set up for us. Got 4 different groups. So stick that here. Below, sorry, R code here. Okay, so start changing this thing. So we have groups. Then you're going to put control groups here. So our first group, group 1, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys in there. So you're going to have to repeat group 1 10 times. So it'll be group 1 and keep repeating 10 times. So let me pause the video and do that. Okay, so repeated group 1 10 times. Now, group 2, we count them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I'm going to have to repeat group 2 14 times. Let me do that. Okay, so I've repeated the group 2 14 times here. Okay, then moving on to group 3. That has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm going to repeat G3 15 times. Let me do that. Let me pause the video and write it out 15 times. Okay, so I've repeated the G3 15 times right here. Okay, so lastly, let's look at G4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But repeat that 11 times. So I'm going to pause the video and do that. So I repeat the G4 guy 11 times. You can check there. Okay, then for our test results, well, I could use my vectors up here, and I don't need to write out the numbers. It'll just be G1, G2, G3, G4. Okay, so that should be it for that guy. Alright, that should do our ANOVA test now. So we've done part A. Let's look at now part B. So part B, we just paste it down here. So part B. So to create a box plot now, so I'll go box plot Okay, so this is the way you have to write it. So it's taking my data, which is what we've defined up here with the groups and the test results. It's looking at the test results, and it's matching up the test results with the groups. And it's doing box plots, group 1 with the test results, group 2 with the test results. So that's the way we have to write it here. And then we have to label the main title. Let's see what it says here. Main title, Occupational Stress by Age groups. Goes here, oops, goes there. Then our X label, so X-axis. Let's see, X label as age groups. Or Y label as larger number means more stress. Okay, and we can close it here then. Actually, never mind, we still have to add some more things here. We need colors. So we need a G1 guy to be blue, it looks like here. So G1, the first one's blue. Our G2 guy is red, right here. So red. Our G3 guy is green. Notice that I messed up on here. Should be like that. Okay, and then our G4 guy, it looks like green also. Okay, that's fine. Green here also. Actually, it's change the G4 guy. I'm going to change that to yellow instead. My directions. Change it to yellow here. Okay, now I think we're done with the box plot. Okay, so next it says for each group and adds the mean to each of the box plots. So to do that, we have to do the following. So to add the means to the box plot, we're going to have to just add this code here. So it's pretty much finding the means of each of the groups here, and then it's adding the means to the box plots up here. So this will be our code. So I think we're done now with part B here. So back up here then, so part C. Look at the p-value, so we need to run the R code. So running the R code for this guy, so it starts here. Here. Okay, let's run this. I'm going to run our script. Sign in. Okay, get rid of this. Let's paste our guy here and run it. Okay, so here's our output and here's a box plot below. Let's take our output, paste it at the bottom. It's right here. And let's take our box plot and paste it below that. So here's our box plots of our different groups. So it looks like the first group has the higher stress, it looks like, in the last group. So the first group's the youngest group. Looks like the oldest group has the least number of stress, like looking at our box plots. Let's take this. Copy image. So let's bring it over here. Paste it at the bottom. Okay, so let's go up now and find our p-value. P-value is this guy right here, actually. So p-value is it's the one under the PR greater than F. That's the p-value for this guy. Okay, so that's so looking at p-value, so let's put right here p-value. So p-value equals this. Okay, now let's answer the question. So it says, looking at the p-value from the R output, so we found this guy here. Decide whether any of the age groups have mean scores that are statistically significantly different from each other. Use alpha as 0.05 as your level of significance when coming to your conclusion. Write findings at the top of your R code. So right here. So here's my conclusion. So looking at the R output, we see p-value, so 0.00349. Now our alpha value is 0.05, which is greater than our p-value. This implies that there is a statistically significant difference in mean occupational stress levels of at least 2 different age groups. But in particular, the box plot suggests that the older group has lower stress levels and the younger group has higher stress levels. So we can just double check that again down here while looking at our graph over here. So the group 1 was this one here, and their mean, well, this is the median, the line, the dot's the mean, but they have, looks like, a mean score of about 6. And the older group, people over 55, was group 4. They had a mean score around a bit under 4, looks like. Okay, so that's our conclusion. All right, so we're done with the question then.